what do you guys think about how it differentiates like the types of teamwork, comms, and things that are required in these different games? And I'm thinking why I think this would be cool is because all those things and how they're different would make collaborative flow different too, I would think, because you need to think about different things to get yourself into flow, which would then increase the possibility that your team can also be in flow. Or what would be even more interesting in this would be like what aspects cause team flow. I think that would have been a cooler study of thinking about like what are the different aspects or themes or things that people do, say, perform to get the entire team into flow. Does it just happen? Can we artificially create it? Do we need to focus just on the individual first? Or do we focus on the group first? You know what I mean? Maybe it's even getting on the same page of understanding what y'all want to do. Maybe that's where it starts for group flow. Like I'm thinking like with group flow or getting into group flow, I'm wondering if it's step 1. Do we all know what we want to do together? Like, do we all know how we want to play the game together? And I think it's interesting when they looked at like casuals versus like professionals, because like I'm wondering too, like if professionals who spend, or semi-professionals, or what do they call them, excessive or whatever, who play 30 hours a week, I'm wondering if those people who play more together have a better sense of what they want to do together, what this person is going to think or how they're going to respond to these different situations. Thus they can predict it, and then they can play more cohesively together, and then it's more group flowy. Versus if you don't play with this person a lot, or you don't practice with this person a lot, then you don't have group flow because you can't understand what this person is thinking. You're not on the same page, so it's harder for you to reach the state of flow together. You know what I mean? And I also think like probably if you look at these 4 things that they like highlighted here, of course if it's solo or group play, it's going to be different, right? Oh, my head's blocking it. Should I get smaller? Giggity. Okay. Like looking at this graph or this picture to make sense of it, I'm wondering like, of course, if you're in solo or team play, I'm guessing it's easier to get to flow by yourself than coordinating with other people. Then I think like player dedication, maybe I would change that to like, what are they playing for? Because I'm guessing like if you and your teammate aren't playing for the same thing, it's going to be harder for you to reach that same flow because you're not on the same page of what we're doing this for. Then game time, I'm going to think that's like experience. If you play more, you're probably more experienced. You probably understand the game to a deeper level. Thus, you can understand more situations. Thus, you don't really need to think about it. Thus, you're in flow. Because when I'm thinking about flow is like an automatic thing that you don't need to think about. And to reach flow, you're just present in the moment. And yeah, you're thinking, but you're not actively problem solving because the thing that you're doing isn't a new novel thing. And instead, like, you are just applying the stuff that you already know. But if you don't know and you don't have the experience, then you have to rely on declarative memory or the things that you think you know to get you out of the situation or to, meet your win condition. But I'm thinking that if you know it, you don't need to think about it. You can just respond and react. Thus, you're in flow. And team size, yeah, the bigger the team, the harder it is to reach team flow because now you're dealing with more people. So I'm guessing like it's easier to reach collaborative flow if you're like playing Fortnite with 2 people. If you're playing like Apex Legends with 3 people, like I'm guessing it's easier to reach this flow because there's less people to vibe with. And if you spend a lot of time with these 2 people, 3 people, you're gonna get to understand their habits, their things that they do more easily than if you have a group of 5 or 40 people.